Hello, in this video I am going to explain what is JWT and how does it work. So imagine start with the definition and JWT stand for JSON Web Token. It is a small compact way of securely transmitting the data between two parties. I have to increase some fonts. Right. Parties like client and server. So it's securely, and also data can't be manipulated because it is digitally signed. And what are components of JWT? So JWT have three main components. JWT have three main components like one is header, algorithm to use to hash the data, payload is the user data that we are sending to server, and third one is the signature or key, secret key. So we sign our data with a secret key, and so that we give that key to server only to check that our data cannot be manipulated. Okay, so this is the structure of JWT token, and now let's understand by giving real world analogy. Like we go to a bar and bodyguard check our ID, and after checking the ID, it will give us a wristband, like similar to the token. And now we go into the bar and order something. So we have not need to show our ID again because wristband or already tells that person is authenticated. That's it. And now let's understand a coding or auth example with JWT. So here a user form in some application we have, and this user form have two fields. One is for the user name, second for the password, and a submit button also there. Here also a submit button or submit button. And now when we click fill the forms with username and password, it will send a register request slash register to the server. So our server here exists like that, and after getting that information to the server, so server save that data into their database. After that, and in the response back, it will send a message back to that user created successfully. User created successfully. Here. Now our user created successfully. Now we will hit the login route, and after hitting the login route, so our server will check that this data is exist in our database or not. If it exists, it will create a JSON token check for the user exist in the database and if it is exist, it will generate a JWT token and send it back to the client. Back to the client. Now also we have some protected routes, like only authenticated user access that routes only. So for that we hit that request and send this JWT token in every request. And first, and we create a middleware function in our server, so that middleware function check every time before sending response to the client that our user have a valid token that will verify user authenticated successfully. And if our user is not authenticated successfully, it will not allow to access that protected routes. So now I will show you that with the help of code example live. And now you can see my coding screen, VS Code screen. So here I set up a basic Express server, and here my secret key or signature that will signing the JWT token, and this will the /register route, so it will extracting the username password from the body required.body and checking that if username and password is not empty, because that field required for validation checks, and also check that user not registered second time with the same name. And if user already exists, it will show a message user already exists. And here my login route, so it will again check, you get the username password from there, and here we will check that if user exists, it will check for that if we get invalid credential. So here we generate that token. This first one is the payload and secret key and expire time, that our token will expire in that time. And here we have our protected routes. So, and this is our middleware function. Okay, now I will show you that. So I create some user first, so let's register. Now I have to start the server again, and here zone, so let's see Vishal, and here, so Vishal is the username and password is 123. So it will show a message, our user is created successfully. Now I have to hit the login route to check my user is created successfully or not. So if I hit, it will give me a generated token. So now I get the token generated from here, and now I have to attach that token to my client request. So I will attach it here, and from here my middleware function will access that and check that user is have a valid token or not. So this is a get request type, so that hello Vishal, you have the access, and that is my explanation. So this will the middleware function verify the token. It will extract the token from the request.header and authorization, and we split like that combination of beer keyword and plus token name. So we split, here from only get the token and check if token is not found, so it will show send a response token is not required, like that. If we remove token from here and I will hit again, so it will show token is required, and status so it status 401 that unauthorized access, and here it will JWT verify that take the token and secret key, and a callback function that if we got some error, so it will show the invalid token, and if we get token successfully, so it will attach the user authenticated user to the request object. So that's my explanation of how JWT works